Hello, everyone, and welcome to 343 Ministries. My name is Isla Zeladon Stutz. I am married to John Stutz. He is the community director of Learning Idiom, as well as co-owner of Authors Are Us, which is the first bilingual publishing company here in the state of Arkansas that is Latino owned. Even though he is of he's white. The founders of Authors Are Us were two Latina women, Claudia Fountain and me, Isla Zeladon. My stage name is Sachi Ice Queen because I am a poet. My husband, John Stutz, is in the comedy world, he's known as the modern day Noah. In the podcasting space, he is known as the Moniker Fire. So Moniker Fire and Sachi Ice Queen, Fire and Ice. A little bit about our background is he is a fireman. He is sixth generation fireman. And then he also did corrections for about 6 months. And his dad was in the military during the Desert Wars, and he was a Marine. So my oldest brother is a Marine as well in Camp Pendleton in California, along with his two sons. And so definitely wanted to kind of give you a little type of feel of what kind of family you're entering, because whenever you're when you're part of a life group with us, we consider you family. We consider you somebody as we consider ourselves mentors to you. Both of us are ordained ministers through Universal Life Church, but we partner with a lot of nonprofits in the state of Arkansas, including New Life Church, City of Hope Outreach, River Valley Adult Alliance, Food for Kids, and then many churches that are part of the Wesleyan community. In Conway, there's one that's called, it's a Spanish speaking, so it's Roca de Salvación. In Jonesboro, it's called Rios de Agua Viva. So we are affiliated with a lot of faith-oriented nonprofits, as well as ones that are not faith-oriented. They're just educational. And so we have a lot of contacts and a lot of networks. We have a big community of people who just love community. They love wanting to serve, they love wanting to educate people, and that's the reason why we're here. That's the reason why we're here. If you're listening to this, this is 2014. So today is the 4th day. So me and my husband have been married for about a month and 4 days. And I say that as humbly as possible because we're still learning to get to know each other. But I will say this, we both experienced the same type of trauma, the same type of situations in our previous marriages because we both have been divorced. And so if you see all these words in the background, it's because we focus a lot on neurology when it comes to families, when it comes to people. We have partnered with Dr. Rob from Manchester, England, where he has been the known addiction coach for celebrity artists like, just very many. We're not allowed to say who he has, but we do have that podcast episode where he has said who he has served. So if you're interested in knowing more, definitely just check out our podcast, Moving Mountains for You. That's the one where we interviewed him because we have about 4 channels. We have the first one that started about 3 or 4 years ago. That one's Moving Mountains for You. That one now my son is going to take over because I named it after him. His middle name is Aaron, and so Aaron means mountain, strong tower, and so that's why I named it Moving Mountains for You. The second one after that we started was Transcending La Familia, which we also have a published book called Transcending La Familia, so you can definitely Google that. And then the third one that we started was Talking with the Monarch. And that one, we kind of talk about politics, we talk about mental health, we talk about the automotive industry. I don't really talk about the automotive industry, but my husband does. And so, and then the last one that we just launched this year in 2014 was Learning with Faith. And that one is in dedication to, we both last year in 2013 lost very important mother figures to us. And so, he lost his grandma, I lost my great aunt. And so we both wanted to, just kind of do this, relaunch the podcast in their honor. And also it gave us the opportunity to kind of um remarket ourselves in a more, where we kind of just kind of, I don't know how it is in your relationship, but this is how what we have experienced in our relationship and in a lot of people that we've interviewed is that couples go through a little bit of a process. And so if you're in this life group, it's because eventually you want to get married or you're struggling to stay married, because we both have been there. And so we created this ministry and this life group for you. We created this so that you can be in a successful marriage. What does that even mean to a lot of people? A lot of people don't know what that means. And because of our past trauma, because of our past relationship history, we have searched and scoured the world to bring this education to you because we were hungry for the type of education that just kind of not only is not a band-aid, but something that truly heals you from inside. And so I just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to lead you in this. My name is Iceleth Zeladon. My stage name is Sachi Ice Queen. And like I said, this is my husband's name is John Stutz. This is the little logo. If you see this, I'm Jewish, and so that's why it has Hebrew under the palm tree. In the Bible, if you look in the Bible, the palm tree has a lot of meaning. It definitely is something that is very impactful. It says in the Bible that we should be like palm trees. They have roots that are so thick in the ground that, they're not easily moved. And it even says in the Bible that in their later years they still bear fruit. And so this logo was that's what that means. I also wanted to definitely show you, I'm currently in my office, and so um you know I am with Coldwell Banker, and so definitely wanted to shout them out because I am a realtor. I'm one of the few bilingual agents in the state, and so as you can imagine, I'm very, very busy. I definitely stay involved in the art pack and in the political world when it comes to real estate because I'm first generation born citizen here in the United States, and so definitely um need to I need to know so that I can educate my communities. And so I wanted to show you this. This is New Life Church's, as you can see right here, their logo. They do leadership classes in Spanish. And so I have attended many, many leadership classes with them. I also wanted to show you the other one that we did, which is it's a glory type of book. Let me look for it really quick. Oh well, here's the founder of New Life Church, is Rick Bezet, and so definitely wanted to show you that New Life Church is an amazing organization. I love being part of it, and he published that book. I'm not sure if he's published others, but I think he has, because I think it was something about anger, and I gave it away to my cousin or to my nephew. Tyler Tarver is another one. He is in charge of NLC College. He is the dean. all of this information obviously is within these last years. I'm sure it's still the same, but you get updated. So definitely wanted to show you guys. Um, the NLC, college. So there's just a lot of things that, and the reason why I'm showing you all of this is because all of these things are the reason why you're here, are the reason why I am who I am today. Because I, went through so much. Like I said, I'm Jewish. And so here is another Easter. Jewish people, they do not celebrate Easter. They celebrate something else. And so, all of these things and everything that I've learned over the years, has kind of made me who I am. But the easiest way that I can identify is Judaism is very similar to Catholicism, Catholics, and so they're very ritualistic. So the freedom that we have with Jesus is something that I definitely enjoy. And then, just to give you a non-religious type of vibe from us, definitely wanted to show you this cane brown hat because listen, this cane brown hat, it literally says in the inside, I don't know if you can see that, but it says one love, one God, one family. And so I just wanted to show you all of these things, and I will show you one last one in the very end. Just so that you can kind of see how certain things affect your mentality, how certain reminders and certain things just kind of help you when you need it the most. And in a marriage, it's every day. Every day you get to choose to love that person. Every day you get to choose to not love that person. Every day you can choose to show them love how they accept love, not how you receive love. And so that is something that me and my husband are very aware of because when we were first started dating, we knew what we didn't want to tolerate. We knew that we wanted to be together and we didn't understand a lot of things because of the difference in cultures. He has autism, my son has autism, and so it was something that kind of tied us together because I was getting as much information out of him just because I needed help with my son. Excuse me. But to wrap this up, because I know you guys, I just wanted to make you a short welcome video. I wanted to show you this last, I want to show you actually this one thing right here, because this is something that if you don't have something to squeeze on, I want to talk about physical touch. We live in a world where physical touch is so glorified. And unfortunately, there's a lot of dangers that come with that. And so I want to speak to all the women and the men out there that maybe they have been touched or touched someone else, and they were either rejected or it was unwanted. And so I want to speak to you in specific with that because I myself dealt with that. My ex-husband has dealt with that. And so when it comes to regulating your emotions, sometimes you don't understand a lot of things. You just understand how you feel. And so I always remind my husband, my brain is not your brain. And so when it comes to stress balls and things like that, even though you might think that it might not do a lot, it really does. And so, I wanted to show you this other one. This is a stuffed animal. My husband gave me this for Valentine's Day. And so all of these things that I'm touching, I'm doing on purpose so that you can kind of see. In my office, I have a Thor. We actually have a bearded dragon that is called Thor. And my husband kind of looks like Thor a little bit. And so when I see this, it gives me a little bit of strength to, and also a reminder of, where we come from and or just him. It reminds me of him. And then I also brought this because he has his stepmom is first generation Mexican since he was 7. And so Dia de los Muertos is something that is a Mexican tradition. And so in the Latino world, we celebrate death. We don't really mourn it very, very well, which that's probably why we have kind of some trauma from grief, because we're just trained to celebrate instead of actually grieve. And so this is my husband's. And the last thing that I want to show you, because he is a comedian, we went to go see Jeff Dunham. And so I wanted to show you the hat. So if you don't know who Jeff Dunham is, he is a ventriloquist who is also a comedian. And so we got this hat when we went to go see him, and we went to go see him for Valentine's Day, the Valentine's Day special. So we saw it, the Valentine's Day special, before it got released on Netflix. And so in the back it says I kill you, because he makes fun of Ahmed, which is it's a Arab terrorist. He's just this puppet. And so he even says, and it's really funny because he says on stage, that he has been to these places, and they comedy is comedy, and there is such thing as laughter therapy. And so um however you receive therapy, however you receive it, I want you to take a moment to yourself and then just kind of embrace yourself, because a lot of the times when you're going through a lot of things, you don't embrace yourself. You're getting all this knowledge, you're being exposed to so much media, you're being exposed to so many other factors. And I just want you to be one with yourself right now. Um, and so I hope this little video kind of helped you to just kind of orient you of what you're about to experience. So take care, God bless, and peace be with you. Bye for now.